Okay, this is a very serious editorial. Not that all of them I do aren't. But normally I can ignore stuff, especially since over the past 2 years of doing Valley and Beyond. And now I'm really doing my best to ignore a lot of, just let a lot of things, blow off a lot of things with Surreal Veil City and as an author, okay? But recently there was a shooting by a police officer. And this one I can't ignore. There have been, and I'm not even going to give them any credibility or attention by mentioning names. But this morning I woke up, always hit McDonald's, cup of coffee, go online. I was scrolling through my Facebook newsfeed, and one of the things I noticed was an extremely graphic image posted by two media sources. And one of them was a major media, corporate media. And when I say disturbing it was about the shooting. And somehow these media sources got a hold, and it hit the internet, got a hold of a photo that showed someone pointing a gun to the window of a vehicle and a human being in the back seat, in the seat, blood on his shirt, apparently dead. Now I'll get to the point of this editorial very shortly. But like I said, I can blow off a lot of things. I can't, unless I'm just having a bad day, I'm human. I can ignore a lot of things, kind of like something in my news feed. Remove it, boom, done deal. But this one I couldn't. Just because of the fact the way this image was presented. At least the way I took it. It was not for to gather sympathy. It was not to show responsible journalism and report what had happened. The way this image was presented, in my opinion, was to incite anger, to incite hate. And not anger. Anger and hate can be used to achieve great things. It can be used to drive you if it's controlled and used the right way. The way this image was presented, in my opinion, in my professional opinion, not even in the same galaxy as that. I had, for a very rare occasion, I had reported the image by both of the media to Facebook and the only thing that came close to was that basically about, violence to another person or to yourself. Alright, if they would have put a caption over or something, okay, whatever. Now, and I actually did a couple posts. Now, if you know anything about A Valley and Beyond, it's uncut, unscripted, unedited real life. And I completely fail at times, but I always try to show more than one side of a story. Which is why I usually avoid the flat out news, because trying to get all the facts, unless you're there, good luck. And I think you can tell by the tone of my voice how serious I am about this. And I'm at least a little upbeat. But I try, and now with Surreal Veil City and having 3 years of experience behind me, a little over 3 years, I will be increasing my attempts to be responsible and neutral. and increase, and continue to have both publications make a difference in our world, in people's lives, and our community for the better. The point of this editorial is posting that photo, using a photo as a lead-in for the article, to say it was irresponsible. No, that's the word does no. Okay, this goes way beyond irresponsible journalism. This goes way beyond presenting the facts. This goes way beyond even tabloid media. Okay? Now, I'm all in favor, and I fully support freedom of speech, freedom of expression, all the freedoms we have. And I try very hard not to comment on people's statements or whatever, but again, I'm human. But there's also a line, that can be crossed. There's a gray area that can be crossed, where someone, whether it's our government, advocacy group, people in general, have to step in and say, you know what, you were wrong. You know what, we can no longer support you because of this. You know what, with businesses, you know what, we're going to have to pull our funding. We're going to have to pull our money. And with the media that did this, that line, that gray area was easily crossed. Again, this is my opinion, which is why it's an editorial. Where exactly, especially in today's social media world, the internet, and with us becoming a global community, and different countries involved in copyrights, etc., where exactly is the line in the gray area anymore between the tabloids saying screw it, we just sensationalize everything, we want to make the money, people love it, people take, very few people take it seriously, all the way up to major corporate media that people rely on every moment of every day. Where exactly is that line in gray area to say, you know what, we want to run this story, but I wouldn't exactly say put a positive spin on it, light on it, but we want people to know what happened, exactly what happened, or as close to it as we can ever get. Oh, and the one, not the major corporate media, the other one. Oh, warning. The following content may contain images of graphic violence. And the photo's right on the front. Right there. Before you even, most people would see that photo and wouldn't even read what's underneath. So, living here in the United States, laws vary by country. The more questions I have. Who has the right to determine what in the media, what is and not permitted? Facebook has no problem not allowing nudity, but you know what? Graphic violence, go for it, free for all. Drugs, go for it, go for it. Don't care. I'll probably get banned from Facebook for this article. It wouldn't surprise me, but I do all that. Who exactly has the right to determine, I know I'm going all over this, where the gray area in the line is? Is it our government? Is it special interest groups? Is it businesses that pay the bills? Or is it every single person who lives in this country, from the youngest child up to the oldest adult? And once we figure out who can determine where the line in the gray area is, who has the right to enforce it? I mean, obviously it's up to our government, but there are different other ways of non-violently and more effective non-violent ways to enforce what we feel is right. And when it comes to media, it is so easy. It is so easy to do. It's one of the easiest things in the world to do. Alright? File complaints. FCC, government, that media. Find out what businesses sponsor them, from the smallest local business that maybe kicks them $5 a month or a year, all the way up to major corporations. Send them emails. Let them know what you think. Let them know, hey, look, you need to really check this out and really look at it. You know, you might want to reconsider your financial support. So, and once we determine who enforces it, which I think I kind of just gave a good idea on that one. Once we determine that, where do we draw the line? Where exactly do we draw this line? Where exactly do we set that gray area between being responsible, especially for children, and censorship, and saying, I mean, look at different countries in the world. Block this, block that. So, do I have any ideas? It's up to you. Again, it's up to you to determine how far your standards, what you tolerate, your morals can be pushed before enough. Like I said, with me, in most cases, boom, just delete the newsfeed, unfollow them, block them, whatever. But I'm talking about on as far as laws go for this country. Where do we determine who, you know, where is the line? Where is that gray area? And as a member of the media, I would honestly love for you to tell me. Thanks for checking out this editorial, everyone. To the financial sponsors of the magazine, I wouldn't want to think of how far of what little there would be without you. To everyone who supports the magazine, both publications all over the world, without you, I wouldn't even do it. It'd be a waste of time. Michael Phoenix on Broad Street in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Enjoy summer. Stay safe. Later.